What's up? What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? All right, there you go. We on Brandy. We on our Instagram.
Hey,
Hey, hey.
hey, hey.
Good to always see you out here, Brandy. There you go.
Oh,
Hey.
I did it. I did it today.
I'm turning this down here.
If you ain't trading, then you tripping. You better get down with
I
the
did it. I did it
business.
today,
And
y'all.
go different days, different fit, different
Are you
brain,
good? You good?
flips, foreign exchange, catching pips, do or die.
That's
You
good.
and I are not the same. 235 is all that I
All right.
have to bring.
Hey, hey. Yo, this song. Let me rewind this song. It's he talking right here. Just
Yeah,
want
well,
to hear
that
different stuff.
song is lit.
We gotta get your Instagram live going though, right? What's up? We gotta adjust your Instagram.
You see me?
Yeah, I see you struggling over here to get this live right. We gonna get this live right.
Okay, I did it. I did it.
Guys, like and share this feed. I'm live with my homegirl B Davis out here in these streets.
Hey, y'all.
What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Money here different. At first I thought the song was a little cheesy. That's why I listened to. I'm like, come on, Forex song.
All right.
It's like you service. You Sunday night. They got all the gospel rappers out here. Yo, you still hear
Are
the
you?
echo, Dylan?
Huh?
Dylan, you still hear the echo? No, somebody's in here echo. Dylan, you still hear the echo?
Yeah. It's an
You
echo.
gotta turn yours down. Turn your actual iPad down. What's this? Oh, hey, we gonna get this right one day.
Did we do it? Did I do it?
I don't
Oh,
know.
you see that? See, y'all,
We gotta get this right.
y'all, y'all. We gotta get the IG right. It's bad, yo.
All right,
Okay.
we're gonna try this again. So, Dylan, okay, good. We're good, Dylan. We're good, bro. I think. Oh, it wasn't. It was the music in both speakers. Dope. Can you hear me now, Dylan?
See.
We're good on Instagram. What's up, Facebook? What's up, Instagram? What's up,
Hey,
YouTube? How y'all doing?
everybody. Hey, guys.
All right, so I'm so excited today. Today was a super dope day for me. How was your day?
It was awesome. It's been a great day. It's been a very productive day.
Yeah, it has been actually. I think what made my day become more productive was I had to change my mindset. Talking about us going back to Thursday, Tuesday with Transformation Tuesday,
Hmm.
and started thinking about certain things. I said, "Wow, let me put this to action." When I've been talking, because remember, every week we should be growing with certain things that we talked about. And last
Yeah.
we talked about Tuesday with Transformation Tuesday, and yeah, I've been working on changing my mindset about certain things. Just I've been editing myself. That's the word, editing
Yes.
myself.
Yes. Same here. Absolutely been listening to some motivation instead of music. I've been putting
Yeah.
on my motivation when I'm in the car. I'm doing motivational speeches, and when I tell you it's been transforming, my ride time, it's been amazing. Yeah. So, and then putting those things that you hear into action, not just being motivated just for the moment, but actually putting those things into action.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
What up, sis? Oh, my sister's on Instagram Live. How you doing, cousin?
Hi,
It's
y'all.
cool. Yeah, so it's so dope because now talking about today. Today is a different topic. I know we went over Tuesday, but today is specifically entitled Thirsty Thursday. All right. Now it ain't like back in college Thirsty Thursday because that was a whole different type of
Okay,
meeting.
because I don't know about Thirsty Thursday, so you got to break that down for the people like me that don't know.
Okay, so the old school version, the traditional version of Thirsty Thursday was basically on Thursdays was usually your last day of classes.
Okay.
And yeah, you got thirsty for certain things you're supposed to be thirsty about because you're away from home, away from parents, and you might have, had a drink or two. But this is a little different Thirsty Thursday.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't know what that meant. You didn't know what I meant by
I
that?
told you I don't be knowing. Yeah, I know.
I was raised in church, but you was church.
Oh no, I wasn't. I wasn't even raised in church.
Okay, okay. So this is what our spin on Thirsty Thursday is, right? So Thirsty Thursdays for this situation is what are you thirsty about in life?
Right.
What goals are you thirsty to achieve? And don't think about thirsty as a way of like desperation, but more so is like let me be hungry for this new goal. Let me what things do I need to achieve to really change my life. And I started thinking about, oh, this Thirsty Thursdays, where's that?
Yeah.
Because we want to be thirsty for certain different things in life, but thirsty to feel that hunger. Because the tagline today is "Obey your thirst," from the Sprite,
Yes.
and that's so cool because a lot of times we're thirsty for things, and God is trying to speak to us, but we're not obeying that thirst. We're kind of like letting it go, like. Yeah, I want to change, but you know what though? Let me keep doing what I'm doing now. Let me not be obedient to the voice that's really speaking to me to be better.
Yeah. And I think sometimes that even with people, hearing the voice,
Hmm.
they may not even know they don't understand
Yeah,
who's speaking.
yeah,
They've not been able to identify that this is that small still voice is really God speaking to you, letting
yeah,
you know that this is the direction for your life. So it's just being able to be around people and environments that will help you identify what you're hearing, and being around people that are going to promote and help you actually go in that direction.
and that's key.
Yeah.
And I think a couple things you said that was good too, especially when you're thirsty for certain things. What I've noticed that too is when you want better for yourself and you just like start like really just change your thinking, you start drawing people that want the same type of things that you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
In a good or bad way. That could
Yeah.
be a good or a bad
That's
way. What up,
true.
Butler House, bro? How you doing, bro? From Florida out there. I'm sorry, that's my boy over there. So, but even too, when you start thinking about certain things, um, they start to attract you. I'll give you a perfect example. Brandon and I, we both are in the mindset where we were time broke. And the definition of time broke is, you may make money, but your time is robbed away
Trading
from you because
time.
your time broke. You're
Woo.
trading time for money. And so we connected on that level because we both have successful businesses. We're both thriving in our industries. We're good at what we do. Thank God for, this gift that we have. But the time was starting to be a change. So we were both hungry and thirsty for more out of life. We knew that this was just not it, standing on our feet every day, all day, 24 hours a day. We knew
Yeah.
that was more to life, and that's where we came. Like that whole thirsty and that hunger draws you to like-minded individuals. And at that moment, when you're connected with people, you start moving differently because y'all start flowing together with certain things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And that's the blessing because I have been praying for in this season for relationships that were going to be like-minded relationships where
yeah.
people that you can grow with and that you can identify your purpose together, and you all walk
Mm-hmm.
together and you agree together, because
Mm-hmm.
past seasons I didn't have that. And so I'm just going to be honest, it's a blessing when you get around. Being in this space, being in IM has been such a blessing, and
Yeah.
just different ways. It's not always about trading. It's
Mm-hmm.
been personal. We talk about that personal development. It's also been connections and networking. It's just been absolutely phenomenal, and I thank God for the relationships
Mm-hmm.
that are being built from this space.
Oh yeah, that's so true. Yeah, in relationships to everything, when you start thinking about your relation, a popular hashtag is relationship goals. And that's
Yeah.
outside of just like actually dating somebody. It goes with like people you to be connected to.
Yeah.
Especially to our mentor, Dr. Jewel. Like she's connected to so many different people, and I think the cool part about it is too is usually when you're in a certain area of expertise, you're connected with those inside of your field of study. Like for
Yeah.
example, I know so many chefs who I'm connected to who I work with or event planners, so many hairdressers, makeup artists because that's your field. But when you
Hmm.
start expanding your reach beyond just what you know, it becomes a little different because now it's like, all right, cool. How can I start to expand my connections and to be okay with really learning and growing? Brent, you made a good point that we spoke yesterday when we had first went to Indianapolis and you were saying how somebody said no new friends to you.
Man. Oh, okay. So I was networking and
Mm-hmm.
just reaching out to people when I first got here in the city, and they were like, I reached out to this one particular person, was like, no new friends, and I was like, do people really say that to people? Like, and I had no clue it was a song. I had no clue, but nonetheless, I said, you know what? When you're trying to reach out, sometimes when you're trying to reach out and you're trying to
Mm-hmm.
grow, you
Mm-hmm.
have to be careful because every connection is not a good connection.
Facts.
Every resource is not a good resource, and you have to have enough wisdom and you have to have enough discernment to understand what is good and what isn't. And so with that going into the to Thirsty Thursday,
Mhm.
You know, what are you thirsting for? So making sure that you're having the right, my thirst has been that I want right connections. I want right
Yeah.
relationships.
Yeah.
I want to be around people that are going to help promote me and help grow me. And I do the same for them. Iron sharpens iron, you know, where it might be, friction, because people in relationships, we automatically think that we don't want friction, we don't want anything to be rough. But when
Yeah.
iron sharpens iron, there are sparks that fly. It's friction
Oh
that's
yeah.
there. So you're
Yeah.
gonna have those relationships that are gonna challenge you and that are gonna stretch you. But guess what? That's where the growth comes in at.
Oh yeah, and one thing I learned too, and Halim and I had this conversation all the time. I always say, yo, you always know how to talk to me. She said, no, I understand how you receive information, and because she knows that she communicates. No, she
Baby,
does.
she can handle you
But what
because
happened?
you
Even
are trapped.
no, I'm just sarcastic and petty at the same time, and
Woo!
still love
Petty level
Jesus.
high.
But you know
Oh,
what though? Like even for example too is like you and I both have assertive personalities. I won't say strong, assertive. Okay.
yes,
But
very
at the end
so.
of the day, too, is because I know your heart genuinely. I know you don't have an evil bone in your spirit against me. So if you're
Yeah.
saying something to me, I'm in like perfect example today. All right, this is a perfect example about this flyer for Thirsty Thursday. Right. So she was like, "Yeah, petty level high. Yes, that's me all day on Instagram Live. Petty level is high." So, but everybody don't know that about me neither, though. If you don't know me, you don't know how I can be really. People don't know
I'm
that.
letting you know.
But what happened was today, for example, is Brandon and I have committed to do lives every single day because you just never know what somebody is going through. And sometimes just hearing something may just change your whole perspective on things, right?
Yeah,
So we're just here to give our perspective on our truths, laughing and joking and just talking. So
yeah.
today, Brandon was like, Josh, you did not make the flyer. All right. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to get to you. Now, mind you, I got a full time job for the next about 30, 40 more days. All right. Josh, you have to be about excellence. You got to be about this. And what she's saying was right. It's not that it was wrong. She was right what she was saying. But at the moment, I'm thinking about all these things. I'm teaching the high school. I have kids on what like all these crazy stuff on the screen. I'm trying to teach and I'm like trying to process things. But whatever's going on, it should not change because of certain things that's bothering you. If you
That's
made a
right.
commitment to something and you're thirsty and you're hungry for
That's
change,
good.
what's
That's
gonna
good,
happen is
Josh.
you still got it. I know. Thank you. See, you
That's
made me
that's
bring this
good.
word. What
That's
happens?
good.
No matter what's going on, you still have to be committed to the goal at hand. The goal was, well, I don't care what's going on, but every day we committed to do lives.
That's right.
So you should find another time to do this. So, and
That's
it's the
right.
reality of it because once you start really developing your skill and honing it on your passion, you start to say, okay, cool. Like it's this book by I have it right here. First Things First by Stephen Cooley.
Mhm.
He talks about basically how there's a difference between a compass and a time clock. And a lot of times in life, we're doing everything by a time clock. All right, it's 12 o'clock. I'm going on lunch. It's 1 o'clock. I got to do this. It's all. But see, when you develop living life by a compass, it's like, yo, I got a direct destination, right? So if somebody
Mhm.
asks me to do something, okay, you know what? That sounds cool, but it's really not alignment to my purpose or my compass. So I got to put you on pause because what's imperative to other people is not
Yep.
always important to you.
That's right. Your urgency is your emergency is not my urgency. So you're not gonna put that thing that you have on me and make me feel like I'm responsible for that.
It's not
That's
my
not fair.
assignment. It's not
That's
my
not that's
assignment.
not my assignment. It's not. And so what happens is even in this season, that's another area that just self-reflection is
Mm.
focusing on not being distracted, because distractions in this when you're trying to get to where you need to go. And that was one of the motivational speeches that I was listening to today. It was talking about, you have to put everything else to the side and focus on what you know you're supposed to be doing. You have to focus like tunnel vision and just go for what you like, lay everything down
Yeah.
and not be distracted. And so distractions, we live in an age where distractions are everywhere. So
Oh
we
yeah.
have to make,
Oh,
yeah, like every time you pick up your phone, you go on for one thing and you be on Facebook 5 hours. You have to be
by
focused
mistake.
enough
By
and by
mistake.
mistake, and you have to be driven enough, and you have to be self-aware enough to know, like, oh my God, I just came on here to do this. Now let me go back to what I was supposed to be doing. You have to be focused in this season. So the distractions gonna come, but
Mm.
that's one of the things that I'm focusing on in this season is remaining focused and not getting distracted and
And,
focusing on my goals.
that's such a good point. So when I was doing my business full time last time around,
Hmm.
I found that it was, even though we have a lot to do, if you don't create a calendar and a schedule, it's easy to get focus. Like
Woo, baby.
one thing I've learned from my big sister Vanessa, she's out in Sean. Shout out to Cryo World Therapy. They have an amazing business out there. But one thing I learned about her from being a former first lady of a really large congregation was her time schedule. So
Hmm.
what happened is, let's say for example, it was Sunday. For Sunday, she would sit down for the whole week,
That's right.
make her dates, get everything lined up, right?
Yes.
But okay, now it's Monday, right? You know, Josh,
Hmm.
I didn't get X, Y, and Z done, but let me move it to this time of the day because what happened is you have to be so driven and so thirsty for your goal that you're always revisiting it every single day. You know, I didn't do this today, but let me do this part today and give yourself, put a demand on your time. Be like, you know what?
That other phone is gone, baby. It's gone. It's sorry at
Oh,
Instagram. I
okay.
love y'all.
Oh, yeah, it's gone. It's dead. But you know what happens is, when you're thinking about it, it's like, yo, we're still making moves towards the purpose of it, but sometimes you get a little distracted. But distraction is okay when you're self-aware and you fix it. Sometimes we get so caught up
Yeah.
into it that it's like we kind of get like, okay, I'm in a problem now, so let me just, it ain't worth doing no more. Let me just not do it. But no,
Right.
that can't be the goal of it. The goal has to be, okay, let me move to the next level so I can start solving these issues and still making it happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got you,
Things
pictures.
things are going things are going to come up that are going to make you feel like, oh, let me just drop out of the race. And when you know what your purpose is and you know what your goals are, you have to go ahead and say, I'm not going to let these things distract me. I'm not going to drop out of the race. I'm going to push, I'm going to press forward. You have to be that thirsty. You have to be that hungry to say, you know what? I know what I'm supposed to, I know what my goals are. I know what I'm supposed to be doing and keep going at all costs. A lot of people don't have that. And that's something that we as people have to cultivate, is the resilience to keep going. Like, I'm persistent. I'm not gonna let you say I'm gonna not do it. Oh, I'm gonna do it harder now. Oh, I'm gonna go harder. Oh, you say I'm fail. Oh no, I'm not gonna fail. I'm gonna go harder. And it's not just with other outside sources saying that, it's with you saying it to, like, those voices that you hear yourself. I'm not gonna let those tell me I'm not gonna make it. I'm no, when I hear those things, I speak against them. No, I'm gonna be successful. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm gonna reach my goals. You have to be able to do that. I can't hear you. You're on mute. You see it?
It's not the mic, is
There
it?
you go.
You can hear me
I can
now?
hear you.
Okay, cool. Because what happened was, since your phone died, Instagram Live can't hear you no more. So I was trying to unmute it. It's okay.
Sorry,
We're
sorry,
gonna we're gonna
sorry,
have you together by
IT.
tomorrow. Because excellence, like you told me, is about charging your
Woo!
phone.
You're right. Oh, I received the correction.
But here's the other part about
Ah,
it
I'm
too. Here's the other
sorry.
good part. But it's the point I was making is too is when you start knowing your so what you being thirsty, right? It's good to be thirsty about your goal and your passion, right?
Mm-hmm.
But underlining that thirst, what really motivates you is knowing your why, right?
That's good.
So
Mm-hmm.
when knowing your why, when you start to know your why and you're passionate about your why, you become thirsty about and hungry about change, because the way you get to your next level is one, first discovering your why. Why are you doing this?
Mm-hmm.
Like for me being a
Yep.
chef, why am I doing this? Because I love food. I love bringing happiness to so many people's lives by cooking. You know, it's experience I get, even so I'm able to pack so many young people. I have so many people who are under 22 with their own business. Shout out to
That's
Dom.
awesome.
Dom just started a dog food line in Atlanta and she's shipping it out. Tajane is another one of my students who actually out there doing her thing, selling food for a time. Another one's Kanaya doing food. Two of my kids are doing their own podcasts. They're photographers.
That's
So I've
awesome.
been able to, yeah. So my why has been really developing several times, which is a blessing. So now, how do you take your why to create something that's going to fulfill your life in every area?
Yeah, that's
And when you
good.
start to become hungry and thirsty for change and wanting more out of life, your why starts to be solidified. So your why starts to become manifested into actually walking into it. You know. So
Yeah.
that's why it's just a dope situation when you're thirsty about really achieving certain things in life.
Yeah, and I look at my life personally, and I'm thinking about my why, and I have 7 reasons why. So I have lineage and I have legacy that I have to leave to them. So I don't have a choice. I can't stay in the bed. I
Yeah,
can't. And I think about people, and it's not saying that that everybody is motivated, but I will say this: people who don't have children, you should be going hard. You should not be in the bed sleep. You
yeah,
should not like you don't like your bank account should be lit because you don't have kids. And so your drive and your hunger, there should be something there that makes you get up and
yeah.
be driven. But let me just explain this: when you do, because I do have children, my
Hmm.
thing is I will never let them see like struggle anymore. Like this is the breaker. So now having this space of I am, it's like now I know, okay, I know there I don't have to work hard, then I'm not
Yeah,
gonna work hard. Let me show them a different way. Let me show them something different because they've seen this way. No,
mhm,
no, let's show them a better way. You don't have to
yeah,
go in and punch a clock. You can work for yourself. As a
yeah,
young person, you can start young making money. You don't have to work wait till you're 18, wait till you're 15, 18 to go work a job and try to make money. No, we're going to teach you how to trade on your phone, teach you the skill now, six
yeah,
years old, all the way
yeah.
up until
And your
18
kids
too.
are learning too. Your kids are learning how to
Yeah,
trade. One of your
yes,
kids
they
learning
are.
Fibonacci, which is so dope.
Yeah, she taught me that my the Lord, how old is that baby? 13, and she does so many. She taught me. Wait, how old is she? 12. She taught me the Fibonacci. She did. She
And
broke it
that's so
down. We
dope.
sat down and we were breaking it down. And she was the one who broke it down to me. My 6-year-old, he's like, Mom, I want to trade. Like, he's
That's
excited
so
about it.
cool.
So
That's so cool.
it's really awesome, when you have this space and you have people and you have people wanting to learn that's in your household. It's a
Mhm.
beautiful thing. They're my why
Cool.
though. They're my
Yeah.
why, and they are the reason that I stay thirsty. They're the reason I stay hungry.
Mhm.
So I have no choice but to do what I said I was going to do and be committed to this thing to the end.
And that's so dope. And I made a good point about it too. Is a lot of times too, we start to want change when we have no other option. Like for example, is when like you make a good point, but people don't have kids, or like
Yeah,
when you're younger, like go hard. And that's so true because a lot of times too, why wait till you're older? So when you have to do certain things like
yeah,
saving, I wait till you're older and you need to get that social security and all that stuff like that to
yeah,
start trading. You can do that now.
yeah,
Like too, like for example, is like I'm really hard on my mentees. Sometimes I get on their nerves. I know I get on nerves. JC, Shamar, Isaiah, all y'all get on the nerves. But I don't care because in my book next week. No, I'm not booked next week. You can book me, but reach my DM. Somebody said me about a gig. That's cool. I'm not booked, but I have some dates available. But on a separate note about that, is like, listen, the grind never
Look,
stops.
get it when you
The
need to
grind
get
never
it.
stops.
Get it now.
But what happens is though, when you really start to really think about like your drive and your motivation to do certain things, like why wait so late? And, when we met Dr. Jewel, we met around the same time. I guess we started trading. Was like
Hmm.
I could have, and actually I heard about IM years ago when someone I knew trade, but I'm like, oh, it's a scam. They just doing something.
Never heard of it.
I did. And the thing about it was, I'm like, nah. But then when it was validated by somebody who I really look up to, got me involved, it made perfect sense because I'm like, yo, I know this lady's a multimillionaire. I've been praying for somebody to show me how to grow my money. So why not? And
Yeah,
what happens is when you know your why, you become hungry and thirsty for it. It becomes so easy for you to just commit to manifesting that thing by signing up. Like for us, it was a no-brainer because we're
no
time broke.
brainer.
Yeah, no
Hmm.
brainer. We're time broke. Hey, listen, do you want to be time broke or not? And that's the key part about this lifestyle, where it's like you have an opportunity to not be time broke. Like even to the fact
Right.
that you left over 10K a month business from actually being behind the chair
Yeah,
to do this full time.
yeah.
I'm
Because
something.
freedom,
Yeah, go ahead.
time is more valuable than it's the greatest commodity because literally
Yeah,
once it's spent you don't get that back. So
yeah,
it's like you
that's
have
true.
to be your time is highly it's the most valuable thing that we have. So it's
Yeah,
like when we have to spend it wisely and we have to make good use of it. We just have to make good use of our time. And don't get me wrong, as much as I love impacting women and doing their hair and making them beautiful, the reality of it is I was missing out on impacting the people in my household. I was missing out on impacting my children because guess what? I'm at work 12, 14, 16, 18 hours. doing hair. And I'm like, I love it, but I'm now, and when it's time to come home, I can't come home because and focus with them, because guess what? I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm drop dead tired. And then I got to get back up and do it all over again the next day. Don't get me wrong. It's a great money maker. I've made great money, but here's the key. I'm learning from this space. You work smart, not hard.
Yeah.
Your money needs to work for you, not working for money.
Yeah. And speaking of time, we're gonna wrap this up because we always have a good call all the time.
All the time.
All the time. It's always, and we talk all day almost actually. So, but here's the thing about it too. So now we're telling you about something that's been working for us. I am through trading foreign currency has been such a big blessing for us. We want it to be a blessing to you as well too. So DM us. We'll talk more about it. If you have any questions about it, are you ready to yo, what y'all talking about? I'm time broke. I want more out of my life. Listen, let's talk about it on a conversation. Hit us up on our DM.
Right.
Somebody's really trying to book me. Yo, bro, DM me and we'll make your reservation for Chef Jason Keller. All right, now we talking about Forex right now. So this is so funny. Bro, I ain't mad at you. We're gonna book you. We're gonna get you booked so we get you all the food you want, and we can talk about trading as well too. So listen, guys, it was great talking with you guys. If you want to visit Brandy on her page, it's called chairstothetrade.com, right?
Yes, the chairstothetrade.com. And you can go and you can look up the information there, and then you can reach out to me there. Leave me your email, your information, and we'll get back with you as soon as possible.
Listen, DM me as well too. So guys, have a great day, guys. I'm on myself on Instagram Live, so I just got I'll be just in this too.
Love y'all. Bye.
I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Have a good day.